let you over here in a minute. He thinks he's supposed to be in my lap, and he's waiting. Well, we certainly had a big storm blow through last night. We spent about 2 hours without power, around 3 a.m. or so, and looks like we've got more building and coming. So yesterday, you know, we mowed. There's limbs. There's a limb on the truck. Yesterday we mowed. I mowed. Janice spent about an hour. She picked up limbs. We've already burned about that many, and those are going to go into the woodshed out there for kindling. But she picked these all up, you know, in the yard and just outside the fence there. We mow sometimes between the fence and that line of trees. And we had this place clean and green and looking nice. Of course, we're in October almost, and the grass is still green. Nothing's died. We've had so much rain. It's been beautiful. And the storm came through last night. We've got limbs down everywhere. Blew our chairs around. There's big limbs down and back there, and just out across. So I'm sure, you know, if we get in the Ranger later today, if it clears off, and go driving through the woods down there, we will find limbs down, maybe even big trees down. So yeah, that's the way it goes. You get it all cleaned up, and Mother Nature says, I think I'll fill it all up again, full of down limbs. So when this all finishes blowing over, we'll go out and see. There's another one. We'll go out and start picking everything up and get it all done again. The cows are upset. They're all wandering. They're scattered. They were hollering a minute ago. We heard them in the house hollering. Bentley and I could hear them, and they could hear the thunder rolling in the distance. So they don't much care for that. Yeah, that one is pretty good size. It came out of the pine tree there. Looks like it was a dead pine limb, and it's down. Got pieces there. So we'll pick all this up. And then me and Bentley were getting ready to go on our cattle drive. We go every morning, and we drive out here through the little farm neighborhood and see everyone's cows and just, you know, look around. He loves to go on it. We call it our morning cattle drive. It's about 10 to 8 or something like that this morning. We generally go earlier. So we'll throw all this out of the way, and then we'll get on our way. What do you think, Bentley? I know, I'll let you move over here in my lap in a minute. Yeah, we're going down the lane. The cows have settled a little bit, and they're doing more what they're supposed to do. They just stand around and eat. So that's good news. Still got some pretty big storms coming through, but it really stormed last night. I haven't looked at the rain gauge yet. We got a lot of rain and a lot of wind and lightning and thunder, and no power for a couple hours. I know. I'll let you over here in a minute. He thinks he's supposed to be in my lap, and he's waiting. So I have to unlock the gate, Bentley. We have to park up here, and we'll unlock the gate, open this up, and then we'll go about our business.
Allegations that Trump campaigned to hack the 2016 election. We're supposed to forget about all those stories, but believe this one. In short, what we have with this storyline is another Steele dossier. I'll note here that in the Democrats' mania to overturn the 2016 elections, everything they touch gets hopelessly politicized. With the
The thing about me is I never saw it coming. The thing about you is you knew it all the time. Now there's a voice inside my head that keeps me wondering, can it be true, or is it only in my mind? Moving a little closer, listen to the message just a little louder. Tell me again, my Lord, 'cause I know that you are with me as I wander through this life, keeping always you inside. Tell me again, my Lord, like you've done in times before, and I know that you'll be there.
Okay, back in the truck. So yeah, we pulled up here. Bentley was doing good, and this truck was the middle of the road, and a couple of people we know were hooking onto it with a chain and trying to get it out of the road so that people can actually drive down the road. The county's out chopping up trees right now from the storm last night, but it'll be a while before they get over here and get to this one. There's some big trees down apparently. Yeah, it snapped off right there. Took about half of that tree off. So we go on about our way.
My life, moving a little closer. Listen to the message just a little louder. Tell me again, my Lord, 'cause I know that you are with me as I wander through this life, keeping always you inside. Tell me again, my Lord.
My office consulted with the United States Department of Justice Office of Legal Counsel.
We're listening to Fox
and
News on the radio.
we
Democrats
included the Inspector
decided they're going to
General in those
impeach Trump.
consultations.
Now they're
After
having
reviewing the
hearings.
complaint
These guys are
and the
morons,
Inspector
you know.
General's transmittal. However,
There's a big tree
given the
down.
executive privilege,
Lord, 'cause I know that you are with me as I wander through this life, keeping always you inside. Tell me again, my Lord, like you've done in times before, and I know that you'll be there every moment, everywhere. Tell me again.
and he considers it a serious matter.
Well,
Issue that I don't.
And you would concur, would you not, Director, that, would you not, Director, that this complaint alleging serious wrongdoing by the president was credible?
It's not for me to judge, sir. What my time?
It is for you to judge, apparently. And I agree it's not for you to judge. You shall provide it to Congress, but indeed you did judge whether this complaint should be provided to Congress. Can we at least agree that the Inspector General made a sound conclusion that this whistleblower complaint was credible?
That is correct. That is in the cover letter that's been provided.
Just a little louder. Tell me again, my Lord, 'cause I know that you are with me as I wander through this life, keeping always you inside. Tell me again, my Lord, like you've done in times before, and I know that you'll be there every moment, everywhere. Tell me again. The thing about you is you know just all about me. You made a great love and everything inside. The thing about me is I really wanna let you open that door.
Well, so it's noon. It's finally quit raining. We're going to go outside and see what all we've got to do and pick stuff up a little bit and see if we can get everything back in good shape after the storm. Okay, so we've done good. Janice and I have got most of the limbs picked up. We got a few more to pick up in there. We've spent a lot of time out here. We've taken some stuff up to the dump. Used the Ranger to take some stuff up to the dump. Some big limbs that are pine. We don't want to run them through the fireplace or through the wood stove actually. And got it all pretty well cleaned up. Worked in the shop a little bit. It's in the afternoon. In fact, Rush Limbaugh just went off, so it must be about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And it's coming around. We're about to get it all back in shape. I'm sure by the time we're back down here next week or week after, that we'll have more limbs to pick up. That's kind of the nature of having, when you have beautiful trees, you like them, big pine trees, you know, it's kind of, it's beautiful. We love it. But that is the nature of having all this kind of stuff, is that you get to spend a lot of time picking things up. Right up here around the house, stuff comes down real regular. And we burn it back there behind the house. And the stuff that's right for the fireplace, we stack over here in the, where we keep firewood. And it's just about firewood time of year again. We've got the stuff situated in the shop so we can get it out easy. We've probably got, I don't know, that's 3 deep stacked in there. We've probably got 3 or 4 rick in there of wood, enough to keep us going for a while. We'll start cutting pretty soon. We hope to fill this thing all up, and we stack kindling up on the top and start burning it. So you can't hardly see, but the cows are all bedded down out there. There's 5 acres out there past that fence, right in front of the trees. It's all fenced off. It's a separate 5 acres, and we can put them in there and keep them while we do stuff on, work fence or something on the rest of the property. But right now they're opened up. They can go wherever they want to. But they're all bedded down in the 5 acres out there, and it's one of those wet days. We've got, I don't know, 12 or 13, maybe 14 acres out front here that goes down quite a ways, and a lot of grass. That's the good news. We're going into October. Grass is still deep, and you can't tell, but it's a good 7 or 8 inches deep in just Bermuda mostly, and some places it's deeper than that. There's some knee-deep Bermuda out there. It's a good time of year. Just a nice day. What do you think? Can you smell where that armadillo was? Yeah, that's where he was. Yep, we had to dispose of Mr. Armadillo. Yeah, he was right in there. He's not with us anymore. He went to that great armadillo pond in the sky, I guess. So this is why you kill armadillos. That's what they do. They dig huge deep holes, and this one just happens to be next to the house. Right next to the house. No, don't go in there, Bentley. Stay out of there. Stay out of there. Often they'll be under the fence or out in the middle of the yard or just wherever. Those guys, they live underground. They go under there during the day and they come out at night. And so we'll have to fill all that back in because he's not going back in there anymore. So much for that. So yeah, we pulled up right here the other night, a couple nights ago at 10 o'clock in the evening, at night, dark. And as we pulled in, we saw the headlights caught right over there by the woodshed a huge armadillo that was beginning to dig and tear up the ground. And so we got out. I had a flashlight in my left hand and a handgun in the right hand, and I shot him from about right here, and it's a good 25 yards across there. But I hit him first shot, and he is no longer with us. But you cannot let those guys hang around your house. They will tear stuff up every day. So we've got 100 acres of woods and creeks and ponds and dense woods, and there's deer and all kinds of animals in there, and the armadillos are welcome to go live out there, but they're not welcome here around the house.